All right, we're back here with Jacoby Ryan, and we're going to be going over workflows and workflow management systems. The question we're going to answer, and when Jacoby's going to give you some examples of, is why workflow systems are so essential for your business. So, Jacoby, my good friend, take it away.
Absolutely. So, workflows. Workflows are especially important for me because I don't like things that I think should be automated in my business. This to save me time is important. Time is money, you know. So for me, having a workflow, time was the first thing. I want to make sure I'm valuing my time. But really, like one B, I wouldn't even say the second thing. I think the other first thing is that I wanted the security of knowing that I'm providing to my client exactly what I told them I was, and I know exactly how I'm going to give that to them. You know, I think having that process mapped out in my mind before even finding a client, knowing what the process looks like and how to deliver the service that I'm promising, to me that provided a level of security and competency that uh, couldn't be faked, you know. So to know what my workflow is and to know what repeatable tasks I need to repeat for each client in order to provide the highest quality product possible was important to me because now it's almost like Henry Ford. You know, I'm just creating assembly lines to kick out my cars. You know, my cars are websites. So now I just need to know, okay, what do I need to do to make sure I'm getting out this website that's going to not fall apart on the road. That's not the airbags aren't going to go crazy the minute they drive off the lot to make sure that they're going to be able to work for years. So making sure I know how to build almost like a Six Sigma system to where it's quality controlled to where you know, okay, if they became a client and they pay the invoice, the deposit today, I know exactly what's going to happen 10 days from now. I
Mm,
know exactly what I need to have done on the third day. I know exactly what I need to have done on the seventh day. I know exactly what happens a month from now. I know exactly what happens after we complete this project. I know exactly what's going to happen after that. You know, so being able to have that clarity really was valuable for me in my business. In addition to being able to save in my time. So when we look at creating workflows for our business, having that management where we know what to do, and that includes having that system includes, of course, creating templates. It includes making sure you know what goes where at what time. You know, and it takes some time to really. Sometimes you may need a whiteboard. You may need a mind map. You know, but it's the process of working out your workflows can't be underestimated just because it's such an important part. And also, in addition to those two things, it's also crucial to your improvement as an owner and as a creator, to where you can't improve what you don't know you're doing. You know, so if I have a repeatable process that I repeat repeatedly over and over again with every customer, and I see what results I'm getting, and I make one small adjustment to it, okay, now I know whatever happens after I make that adjustment. Now I can compare those two, and I can say, okay, what's better, what's worse. I can make changes. I can find out what's going on. I can ask for reviews, for feedback, so I can improve my process and I can improve my delivery times. I can improve the quality of my work. I can improve the communication in between doing the project. You know, there are a lot of things that we can get better at and improve on. And when we have a workflow that's repeatable, that we know how to deliver the service with, it allows us to really improve the experience and give the best experience possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you mine. I have one. This it's not too complicated. It's really simple. For me, I broke mine down into really simple terms. So for me, the idea was to have my value chain of my values in my business, and then having my system processes, then having those process workflows, and then the items within that process workflow. So if you look here, acquisition is a part of the value chain. That's a value. So for me, I have four. I have acquisition, I have project development, I have systems alignment or administration, and then my fourth one is content creation. So those are my four value chains. Those are my four departments of my business that are important for me is acquiring new people, developing the project for those people, creating content to acquire more people, and also aligning my system to make sure I'm providing the best possible service for those people. So that's my value chain. Then we go down to the system process. So now we have the numbers. Outreach is a system process. Discovery is a system process. The same thing here with the project development. Onboarding is a system process. Development is a system process, as well as offboarding. So now we have the system processes that are numbered, and we have the process workflows that are under that. So we have, in order for me to complete the process of outreach, I need to prep. So this is how I prep, and then that's the process workflow. And then we have the items within that process workflow. So in order for me to prep for my outreach, I need to find and scrape leads, prep for my webinar, and create content. In order to deliver for those to outreach, I need to send the cold emails. I need to actually perform the webinars, and I need to post the content. Then to develop the results from those from that outreach, I need to set up call with the responses from the webinars and the cold emails, and I need to, of course, field the web inquiries for if they did attend the webinar or they saw my content on social media. I need to, of course, field those inquiries and make sure that those discovery calls are scheduled. Discovery, same thing. Every single point of my business is marked here. So by the time somebody, so if you look at my example in real time, so outreach, this is where nobody even knows me. So I'm reaching out to people who don't know who I am. I'm proactively doing webinars. I'm posting on social media to gauge who may be interested. So once I gauge that, I find people who may be interested. So that's that entire step. Everything that I do in trying to find new people is listed here. This is, if I'm ever confused on where I'm at or what I need to do to be productive, all I got to do is go here, and this tells me exactly what I need to do step by step in order to be productive for my business. Then the second thing we have, of course, is discovery. So with discovery, people have already bought in, they're already showing interest. Now I know exactly what happens in this process. To schedule a call, the discovery call flow, of course, they get a call once they schedule the call. And of course, I have to review the discovery form that they complete in order to make that call. Then, of course, the call, this is what we go over. And then, of course, discovery, sending the invoice, so on and so forth, project development. This is really the meat for me. What that helped me is where my project developments, where I can know how to deliver for the client. So if you look here, there's the same thing. Of course, we have the process, the system process, the process workflow, and the items. Same thing. So as far as creating a workflow for your company and your brand, I don't think it could be understated.
That is incredible. How can you not be ready after a presentation like that?
Oh, man.
Laid out, step by step, formulated, thought through. I mean, this is what it's all about right here, man. You know, delivering the real content, helping people actually understand what it takes to be successful. And nobody does it like you, brother.
I appreciate you, man.
Workflows, they are essential for the success of your business. Not only do they save you time, but I think one of the most important things you said is that they allow you to know that you are giving people exactly what you promised them that you were going to give them. And it also allows you to continue to improve that process because you have a system, so you're able to analyze it, see how it's doing, and then find areas of improvement or areas where something can be removed. And I just know that that was valuable.
There it is. Collective success.
Yes, sir.